Hello. So we'll now start talking about user accounts and authentication in Python. So and login and log out and everything related to that. So Django comes. I'm sorry, we'll talk about that in Django, not in Python. And Django comes with like already made tools ready to use. So let's discover them. And to do that, we'll work a little with the shell. So Python command python manage.py shell, and then uh, let's import the default user model that comes with Django. So django.contrib.auth.models import user. Okay, and we will use this to create like some users. So let's u1 is a variable, and we call it user dot objects dot create user, and then we will give it the username, so we'll just like call it Leon like this, and password would be pass, why not. Okay, so here is the first user that was created. So if I do u1, it will generate a user like with username Leon. If you do u1 dot username, it is Leon. And if you do u1 dot password, it's not pass, it's this long weird looking string. It comes from what we call a hashing function, and long story short, it's a way, like mathematics, it's a way that is used to transform a small string like this one, this pass here, or in a string, to a long difficult string, like, and that take into account like the time in which the user was created, like, and some function, like some mathematical functions, complicated. And the most important thing is the idea that it is almost impossible to deduce this path from this long code here. So you can have this, try to crack it like all day long, you probably will not be able to get back to this original password. So that's how the passwords are being used in the database, and this is like the way to secure your passwords. So we created the first user. Let's create another user, u2. So user dot objects dot create user again. So, and then object create user, and then create second user, we call it Jill. Okay, and then password would be let's call it pass again. I just want to show you something. So if I do u2 dot password, even though they have used the same password, but the way it's saved in the database is not the same. This long string here is not the same as this long string here, so they're different. And that's like also one good way about this. So it doesn't mean that two people have put the same password that it will like be the same result in the database. So that's that. And then we can like there's like this function if you want to change the password. So for example, if I take u1 dot set password, so to change it, and it will, let's like give it a new password, like a new pass. So there you go, and then do u1 dot save. So we have saved it like this change, we have like changed the password. So now u1 dot password will look a little different than what it used to be before. So this one here is not the same as this one here, and that just makes sense. So because we have changed the password, and we can also like introduce authenticate, like the function authenticate. So if you want to log in now to the website, if you want to log in, you have this like authenticate website, authenticate function. So how do you do that? Like, so the from Django dot contrib dot auth import authenticate. So the authenticate function, there it is, and now we can do authenticate. And if I say username, so the username of the authenticated would be Leon, because we have saved Leon. And then Leon password was password, it was new pass, right? And now when you authenticate, it's if the authentication is correct, this function will return to you a user object, with the object in question is the username you have, like the user you wanted to log in with. So the username is a unique like field in the user model. And then if we try to do the same thing but with the other one, with Jill, it will not work. It does not return anything because the authentication did not work, because the password of Jill is actually pass, not neo pass. So that's why it did not work. And yeah, so this is what you like. Basically, we need to know about users and authentication. And now we can do some work, incorporate this in our views. But before that, there is one little trick, is this. So if you do python manage.py change password, and then you write the username, some username, so let's say Jill. So it tells you, okay, you want to change the password, what is the new password? This is a way like to override the password, and I can just like put a new password, anything. So it will not accept like some simple password, it will accept something more complicated. And that's it now. So I have put a new password for Jill, and the password I put was like Turco 2020. So let's go and see if that's gonna work or not. Yep, this is the function I need. And let's do authenticate. Username is equal to Jill, and the password is equal to the password I just created, Turco 2020, and it's working. So that's good. So now we can try to incorporate these passwords in our website, in our views. I'm sorry, we can incorporate this authentication and login in our views. So to do that, let's first have a look at our website, how it looks like. So python manage.py run server, and so this is how our website looks like now. So you have movies, you can add a new movie, and then you can view a movie, or you can update it if you wish, or you can delete it if you wish. So that's that. And now we can let's see if we want to make like the use of this login things or functions in our website. So to do that, we will go to here, because we're having